Every single day, someone dies because of a DWI in Harris County. And I will do everything in my power to protect my city. And if that means putting you in custody, so be it. I don't care if Jesus comes down and tells you he needs to ride to church. You get into a car and drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You're asking me to take stuff up. He don't even have anything on. And now you have a DWI crashing and burning before our eyes. And what I don't want you to do is leave a wake of destruction in your path.
Number that instantly changes the tone of a courtroom. That's more than 3 times the legal limit in most states. And judges know cases at this level often end in tragedy. Notice how the focus is no longer just on whether she was impaired, but whether she can be trusted in the community at all. Here's the question. Should extreme intoxication automatically trigger tougher bond conditions?
We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, man.
Yes, Judge. On October 23rd, 2024, the officer was dispatched to a major one-car vehicle accident in Harris County, Texas. The officer made contact with a witness who observed the motor vehicle had left the scene but was still blocking a moving lane of traffic and had struck a school zone signpost. The officer also observed the defendant's motor vehicle had crashed in the direction moving against the flow of traffic, and the witness identified the defendant as the driver. EMS saw the defendant in the driver's seat of the crashed vehicle with her feet sticking out and the engine still running. Upon contact with the defendant, the officer observed bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, and unsteady balance on the defendant's person, along with a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, and general disorientation and slow responses. When asked about the accident, the defendant stated she may have fallen asleep but did not remember the crash occurring. The defendant admitted to drinking and consuming Adderall, and she said that she was the sole occupant and operator of the motor vehicle. The officers recovered 2 open alcoholic beverage containers from the passenger side floorboard.
Drinking while driving?
Yes, Your Honor. And 4 unopened containers. Standard field sobriety tests were performed. HGN 4 out of 6, walk and turn 8 out of 8, and 1 leg stand 3 out of 4. A blood warrant was drafted and executed.
And then Judge, on the first DWI, the lab results came back as 0.286.
0.026.
0.206, because there's a big difference. Is it 0.26?
Yes, 0.286. Yes, Judge. Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
That is a very high blood test. Can you run an NCIC, I think, to know what other kind of criminal history she has, number 1? Number 2, did we have her sign a no driving affidavit on the first one? Because if she did, I'm going to have a contempt hearing.
I don't see a no driving affidavit on file, Your Honor.
Yeah, well, her driver's license wasn't eligible though on the second DWI.
Oh, because of the first and the ALR. Mr. Treadwell, I want you to be perfectly clear about something. I'm going to do everything in my power to protect the citizens of Harris County. Every single day, someone dies because of a DWI in Harris County. And I will do everything in my power to protect my city. And if that means putting you in custody because you repeatedly flaunt our bond conditions, so be it. Now, I'm going to revoke your bond, and I'm taking you in. And now, If you do get out, you will have a strict curfew of 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And I'm forbidding you from going within a car at all. You will now be signing an affidavit, and if I find that you drive, and I don't care what your reason is. I don't care if Jesus comes down and tells you he needs to ride to church. You get into a car and drive, I will have a contempt hearing. Every time you get into a car, it's up to 6 months in jail and a $500 fine. On one ankle, you will get a GPS monitor. On your other ankle, you're going to get a scram device, so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. As it stands now, I'm revoking your bonds and I'm putting them both at $25,000. Do you understand? She goes with you.
This is one of those moments where a judge sends a message, not just to the defendant, but to everyone watching. Bond revocation, GPS monitoring, alcohol monitoring, a curfew, and a strict no driving order all point to one thing: public safety. The court isn't waiting for another mistake to happen. What do you think? Is this a reasonable response to a repeat DWI? Or does it go too far?
He went to get the GPS and the scram, and they said there was an issue and went and put it on. I looked for his condition.
Oh, now we have a problem.
Yeah,
Now we have a problem. Because now it's very possible I'm putting you into custody if you're not getting your stuff within the time you're supposed to get it.
Still have one more day today, sir. But I did go and they emailed that I did show up. I did show up to get my scram yesterday, and I was not in the system. They said that they emailed the court, said that I showed up to do it.
Hey, Felicia, can you check out Mr. Newell and see what the issue is, please? You're asking me to take stuff up. He don't even have anything on.
he was trying, Judge. He went
I
there.
got my
They denied it.
That's the only thing they put on.
So he went there. I mean, got the GPS, is doing everything it's supposed to, right?
I don't own a vehicle.
My concern is public safety. You have a manslaughter from last year, a felony assault, and another assault. And now you have the DWI. You're crashing and burning before our eyes. And what I don't want you to do is leave a wake of destruction in your path. That's what's happening. And I'm going to do everything in my power to stop it. If it's an inconvenience to you to have this, every day there's a death in Harris County because of alcohol-related collisions. It's not going to happen on my watch. Do you understand, Mr. Newell? And if it's an inconvenience to you, the other thing is a lot of the other judges here would make you pay for it. And for this, you'd probably be in the hole around $1,200 a month. I'm paying for you so that there's no excuse. And you still have yet to have the device on.
As of now, he's currently in compliance. He does have one more day to obtain that device.
Why? He's saying they kicked them out.
Yes, I see the email right here. That's not stated on here. It was stated that.
So
He has conditions of bond and told to apply with the IIT condition. He stated to our officer that, he lost his job, did not have a car that took it to DWI, does not have money to hire an attorney. He got his GPS and said that he will pick up his scram device, or he said that yesterday. And then I don't have any reports following that.
So he's here now, let's send him down to pre-trial to get everything right now.
Eric, that's an appointment.
Okay, we're sending you right now to get everything right now. The only thing that, Mr. Newell, the only thing I'm asking you to do is don't kill someone, man. That's all I'm asking you to do, you know? God forbid you dig yourself into a 50-year hole because of some catastrophic event. I'm trying everything in my power to prevent that from happening. You understand? That's all I want. In time, if you show me that we can trust you, and it's not just, okay, I'm all better, I'm gonna be little bunny jumping in the woods. No, I need proactivity. Just show me that you appreciate everything, then we can talk. But at this time, with the kind of criminal history you have and the fact that we have a death in 23, no. I don't think that this is unreasonable. You understand? All right, just go ahead, take a seat. We're gonna send you down now to get your stuff. You gotta have it on by at the latest tomorrow. If not, it's not gonna go well. Do you understand?
And just to be clear, you're allowing the changing from the interlock to the portable since he doesn't have a vehicle?
No,
He
no.
doesn't have a vehicle, put it in, Your Honor.
So whose vehicle was this that he was driving?
That's.
Are you Dad? Come on up, Dad. Thank you so much for coming. We have quite a bit of issues with Mr. Newell. And it seems that most of them are related to drug and alcohol issues. And I want to prevent anything further from happening that endangers the public. And my fear is that, does he live with you now?
Yes.
If there's a car at the house, he has access to it. And the problem is that when the cat's awake, the mice will play. So if he has access to it, I'm scared that he's gonna use it in a way that, and so that's why I ordered him to put the interlock for any vehicle that's at the house that he's staying. I'm paying for it, so it's not gonna be anything coming out of your pockets, but my fear is that he just takes the car and something happens that's catastrophic. And I'm trying to prevent that from happening, so that's why I've ordered it. Like I said, it's not, nothing's coming out of your pocket. You guys don't have to pay for anything. I just want to make sure that if he gets into a car, we know about it. And that's the only way that I know. Okay?
And my concern, Your Honor, he doesn't have any bond conditions and the car won't start if it's not blowing into. So are you saying he's gonna have to start blowing into it as well if he's not allowed to? So he can't drink any alcohol as well, so the father has bond conditions?
It just,
He's legally allowed to have a beer and go driving if he's under the limit. He has a normal use of mental and physical faculties.
get it, but
But now he's gonna have restrictions on him and he doesn't have.
I'm gonna make sure that Mr. Mill's not driving, you know? I mean, I'm just, have you seen the record? We have a death last year. Two assaults, and now we have a DWI second.
Listen carefully, because this hearing just became bigger than one defendant. The judge is now talking directly with the father, which shows how deeply repeat offenses can affect entire families. Legally, the court is trying to eliminate every possible opportunity for another impaired driving incident. But it raises a tough question. How much responsibility should family members carry when they're trying to help someone who keeps making dangerous choices?
I told him that if he's proactive with showing me that he's tackling everything in a mature and adult way, then we can talk about bond conditions in the future. But it seems that with the wake of destruction that he's left with the last 2 years, 2 to 3 years, it's really concerning, you know, and I feel that he's deteriorating before our eyes, and I don't want it to happen anymore. And, you know, my fear is that something happens catastrophic. He gets into a car and just takes off and does something that's just, you can't dig yourself out of. That's all, that's my fear, and I don't want it to happen, you know? I'm sorry, but Mr. Gold, we'll talk in a couple months. If he's doing well, proactive, come back and we can talk.
So the
Never-
petitions are saying,
I
I mean, you see my concern that it's now impacting his father since it's not his cars. I understand your concern,
Yeah,
obviously, Judge. I just have to advocate for my client, and
you know,
his
and
father doesn't even have conditions.
I'm not begrudging you for it, Mr. Gold. I never will.
The question, Your Honor, though, is does he need a second interlock now? Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna pay for everything for you, okay? So that it's nothing out of your guys' pocket, okay? Just make sure he's not driving. He signed an affidavit not to drive. If he drives, I can have a contempt hearing and he's facing 6 months every time he drives. So please, okay?
Okay.
Good luck to you. If you ever need anything, come back to us, talk to us. We're happy to help you in any way and anything you need, okay?
Thank
All
you.
right, happy Halloween.
Thank you. Are you excused?